Okay, so today we're going to talk about the triangle inequality with triangles and how the sides will relate to each other. So, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the length of the third side. It has to. If the two smaller sides do not add to something bigger than the third side, you really don't have a triangle. You'll have a shape that looks like this. They will not connect if they're not big enough. They have to be longer than this side right here. So what we're going to do is determine if we actually have a triangle is if I give you three sides, you're going to add the two smaller sides together. As long as it's greater than the third side, you're okay. If it's equal to the third side or less than the third side, then you can't solve them. So we want to know, is it possible to form a triangle with these given side lengths? So 9, 12, and 15. So I'm going to add the two smaller sides together. 9 plus 12 is 21. Now I'll ask myself, is that greater than the third side? And 21 is, so we do have a triangle. In this case, we have 20, 15, and 23, so our two smaller sides are 20 and 15. When they add together, we get 35. Again, is that greater than the third side? Yes, so this is a triangle. All we're doing is adding the two smaller sides together. For this one, we have 18, 9, and 6. So 9 and 6 are my two smaller sides. So we add 9 plus 6, we get 15. And again, is that greater than your third side? Nope. So this is not a triangle. That's all you need to do to determine whether you have a triangle or not, given three sides. Is add the two smaller sides together and ask yourself, is that number bigger than the third remaining side? If it is, then you have triangles. If it's not, then you don't. Now, if I only give you two sides, I want to find the range of values that fit the third side. It's a very simple problem. Again, all we need to do is add the two sides together. That will tell us we cannot equal 22 or be bigger than 22. We also want to subtract the two. Because assuming then 14 was the biggest, what could be the smallest side that could go with the 8? So 6. So what this is going to tell us is our range, we have to be bigger than 6, but we have to be less than 22 at the same time. So any number in between 6 and 22 would be a correct value for the third side. So 7, for example, would work, 20 would work, 17.34 would work, but anything 6 or lower would not work, anything 22 or bigger would not work. So same concept here. If I want to determine the range of this, I want to add the two sides together. That tells me the upper limit of the range. Now I subtract them. Bigger minus smaller, tell me the lower limit. So my triangle, for this case, the third side has to be between 6 and 12. Anything equal to 12 or bigger will not work. Anything equal to 6 or smaller will also not work. So that's all you gotta do to find range. Add them together and subtract the bigger minus the smaller. That forms your upper and lower limits. So our last video for this particular chapter is going to deal with how, when I have two triangles, how they can relate to each other with their equal sides, equal angles, all that kind of fun stuff. So I will see you next time.